Fleet Management Systems, CMS or Commodity Management System, QMS, the Quality Management System, PMS, the Pricing Management System, LMS, Logistic Management System, FMS, Financing Management System, and ASS, After Sales Service System. We inspect and supervise the whole process of production from mill sourcing, order placing, raw materials, manufacturing, packaging, and warehousing till container loading, so as to continuously provide our customers with products and services of high quality. We have our own logistics department and freight forwarder that are responsible for the last mile logistics, providing DDP destination customs clearance and third-party logistics services for overseas buyers. The Bay Sinostar is proud of its young, professional, and well-trained team with great passion and creativity. Together with the efforts of all members of our group, we believe that the Bay Sinostar will soon become a flagship of the Bay foreign trade industry.
Okay, now let's back to our live streaming.
Okay, this is a very nice video.
Yes, pretty good.
Okay, we get to know a lot about Sinostar from this video. Now let's talk more. What's the advantage of Sinostar?
Yeah, okay. We provide one-stop building material sourcing solutions and our main products including roofing sheet, metal pipes, wire and mesh, fins and gate, fittings and valves, fastener and screw, iron arcs, scaffolding, stainless steel, aluminum series, and other steel products. You can easily buy whatever you need here to save time, and that's why many big importers and home centers have maintained cooperation with us over 10 years.
Okay, you can see we have so many different products. And how can we ensure the competitive price?
Yeah, we have a mature supply chain and currently work with more than 500 selected and select mills, which enable us to provide the most competitive price for every bus order. For example, we received an order of 1,700 tons black pipe last December. According to advantage of different mills, we arranged production in certain mills. It can ensure that at each side is the lowest, and this cannot be done by a specific factory itself.
Okay, very good. And another important question. How can we guarantee the customers good quality and delivery time?
Yeah, that's a very important question for our customer. Yeah, our customer can rely on our service or inspection. We set up a well-trained quality control team. Our QC will follow up every step of manufacturing process and ensure that the quality, quantity, packing, and delivery time are in conformity with our bus order and related international standards.
Okay, sounds very good.
Yes.
Whether the inspection is same as a third-party inspection.
Yes, similar. After inspection, we will do an inspection report that select third-party agencies sent to customer. Yeah, here we have a sample of our inspection report. Now let's show our customer for reference. Okay, that's more clear to our customer. Show it. Okay, now let's set this as our example of inspection report, and on first page is just like a brief introduction of the inspection report, like the sales number, sales contract number, partial shipment, and the container quantity, and the ETD, ETA, and of course the description of the goods like size and the item name, and the totally like brief introduction. Okay, now we go to the first part. Now let's introduce the first part is our cargo warehousing and surface volume pictures. And on this part we can see here, and this part we will introduce the material. This pictures is showing our material testing pictures. And why we will put the material pictures firstly, because for our QC, before to allow to do the production, we will check and inspection the material goods, and the material coils, because for corrugated roofing sheet, the material is the galvanized coil. So our QC will check the material royal firstly, and so we can see here the galvanized royal for the thickness and also the breadth. And if the royal no problem, then we are allowed to do the next production. Okay, now as if this page is different for the after corrugated sheet, the surface is very shiny surface, and this page is different. And for this page, it's just the pictures like the outer packing and also the our customers' label pictures. Okay, now first part is finished. Now let's introduce the second part. On second part is including the pictures, our dimension measure picture. And on this part, as for our customers and for our QC, we'll show the totally size pictures to our customer. Just like the this size is different. It's 0.17 millimeters thickness, and after corrugated wax is 665 millimeters, and the length is 8 feet. And then we can see here, this is the test pictures for the length and the after corrugated wax, and also this is the thickness. This is our customer's label. And then we can see for our QC, we will must check totally size, and each side we will show our customer the pictures. And for this is different. This is the 10 feet, and also this is the 11 feet. Different picture. This is the 12 feet, and also the 7 feet, 9 feet. Yeah, we will show the totally size and pictures to our customer. And now let's introduce the third part. The third part is our container loading pictures, and on this part, our QC will put totally container loading pictures. And of course, we can see here, like this one is a totally open picture, and a half open picture, and a closed pictures. And of course, totally containers, we will show the pictures to our customer. You can see many different pictures of the containers. Okay, now let's introduce the last part. Okay, for the last part, it's just like a sum up of our total inspection report. And on this part, we will just show the storage situation, just like the warehouse. The surface vision is good order and condition. And our packing situation and dimension must comply with our order's request. And who is the survivor and the reviver? The date is our loading container date. Pictures and the loading container pictures. If there are our customer find any questions on the destination part, it's very easy for our customer to check which container have the problems, and it's very easy to find the problems and solve it.
Okay, very good. As many customers will like this inspection report. It's very helpful.
Yes, it's helpful, and also can help our customer to save the inspection charges.
Okay, very good. I see. Then let's move to the next part, the product introduction.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Today, our live streaming will have 3 parts. Because we focus on the South American market.
Yes.
The sequence of products are wire mesh, steel pipe, and roofing sheet. Each type has a flex-style activity.
Okay, firstly, let's introduce our wire mesh. Please take over here. Okay, thanks.
Okay, let's see. Now we have 3 samples here.
Yes.
I think they are different.
Yeah, it's different 3 samples. And then now let's introduce these 2 garments firstly.
Okay.
And for these 2 garments, it's very similar surface and color, right?
Yeah.
And for this is actually it's also the 2 different type of garments. One is this type is electro garments, wire mesh, and for this type it's different. It's hot stick garments, wire mesh. And compare with garment one, we can see this type is different color. Yeah, and it's very more popular color for green color. And for this type, we call it PVC coated type. PVC coated wire mesh. And compare with garment one, the PVC coated one, except for the more beautiful color, and of course it has more good rust resistance. The inner wire is just like the have 2 types. Also, the one is just like the electrical garments, and also its material inner wear could be the hot galvanized wear, and also the outside we do the PVC coating, and after PVC coating, they have more beautiful color and more good rust resistance.
Okay, very good. And then for the weld mesh products,
Yeah.
what are the key points of our customer concern?
Yeah, that's very important questions for our customer concern. On the one hand, of course, just like the basic size is very important. Just like the basic points like the just your weight, yeah, your height, and the open your length, and also the diameter and the must hold, the side to the side that must meet our customers' requirements, right?
Yeah.
And on the other hand, now let's introduce from a small piece.
Okay.
You can see here. Now we have a small piece is cutting from our big roll,
Yeah.
and for this part, we can see here when our customer use it and we open the big roll, we find it have many cross points from the mesh, right? Yeah, and then the cross point is just after the welding, it's from the welding and we get batch. And so whether how the solidity of the welding and whether how the missing welding on the broken wire is also very important for our customer.
Yeah, very important. And for Hebei Sinostar, how to solve the problem of missing welding and broken wire?
Yeah, for Hebei Sinostar, yeah, we have for galvanizing, we have the professional machine to check whether how the problem have the missing welding or broken wire. If they find any problems, we will directly repair them or pick them out.
Okay, sounds very good. And another important question, how can we guarantee the customer's delivery time?
Yeah, now for these products, we have the more than 10 plus selected and inspected mails can choose and share the delivery time pressure.
Okay, very good. And whether every factory be inspected?
Yes, of course, the factories must be inspected in advance, then they are allowed to enter our supplier list.
Seems very strict.
Yes, of course.
Okay, and then next is the flash sale activity time.
Okay.
What's the flash sale activities of the weld mesh products?
Okay, today in our live streaming for the weld mesh products, our customer can get 3% discount for total size. Yeah, including the electrical galvanized weld mesh, hot dip galvanized weld mesh, and PVC coated one. Totally size, our customer can get 3% discount off for total size, and MOQ is just one 40-feet container.
Okay, it's a really big discount in the content fair.
Yes, it's a big support in our customer. If you are interested on the weld mesh productions, please leave your message and our customer service will contact you soon.
Okay, if you want to book order, please contact our customer service. We'd like to answer immediately.
Yes, please take this chance to contact.
Okay. You can see the weld mesh production is finished.
Okay, next let's introduce the chain link mesh. Yeah, before we introduce the chain link mesh, I prepared a short video. In the short video is our production chain link mesh production procedure and our inspection procedure. Now let's together to watch that short video.
Okay.
Okay, now let's back to our live streaming. Okay, Rita, from that video, you can see here our factory is very professional and our inspection procedure is very mature, right?
Yes, I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay, you can see now. You can see we have two samples here.
Yes.
They look very same. Any difference between them?
Okay, now let's introduce these two different samples of the chain link mesh. You can see here. If our customer just have a look, it's very similar, and maybe you think they are same material and the same goods, but actually they are totally different. material. And for this type, you can see here, the surface have the little matte. But for this type, it's different. The surface have more shining. Yeah, that's just because this if long time in the outside environment, after like the shining days and warm days, the surface will continue to keep some little matte. Yeah, but for this time, it's different. This type of material is hot galvanized wire, and they have more higher zinc coating, and from the commercial quality is 30 grams to 300 grams. It's more higher zinc coating. Yeah. So it have more good rust resistance even long time in the outside environment like the sunny and rain days. The surface will continue shining.
Okay. Quality.
Yes.
And for the two different galvanized types, what's the price gap between them?
Yeah, if the totally same, like the same raw weight, same weight, same length and diameter, and match hole.
Yeah.
For the electric galvanized chain link mesh and hot galvanized chain link mesh, for the price gap will about 10%.
Okay, it's really much difference.
Yes, it's a big price gap.
Okay, and some home center customers concerned about question of delivery time.
Yeah.
And how can we guarantee their delivery time?
Yeah, this is really important question for our customer concerned. Yeah. And for the chain link mesh, our factory have 18 production line, which is the biggest in the local foundation. And of course, we have other 10 plus selected and inspected mills can be choose and share the delivery time pressure.
Okay, sounds very good.
Yes.
Okay, and maybe some customers feedback the chain link mesh packing is very difficult to open.
Yeah.
And how can we solve this problem?
Yeah, I really have some customers to feedback that question to us. And I also prepare a short video to teach us how our customer how to open it. And in this video, a skilled worker will teach us how to open it. Now let's together to watch that video.
Okay.
Okay, now let's back to our live streaming.
Okay, I think it's really need some skill to open it.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and after open the whole row, what's the inspection procedure?
Okay, now let's introduce the inspection procedure from one small piece.
Okay.
You can see here, this is a different type and cutting from the big row, and this is a different type with the galvanized type. And this is type we call it PVC coated chain link mesh. Of course, the inner wire have two types as the electrical galvanized wire and hot galvanized wire. And outside we do the PVC coating. And after PVC coating, the surface have more beautiful color and more good rust resistance. Okay, now we take here and let's introduce to our procedure inspection and to our customer. And for our QC, when we do the inspection, we have some basic points is must to check it. Just like for the chain link mesh, like the width, the open length, and also the diameter, and the mesh hole is very basic size for our customer. Yeah, we will use the two different instruments, just like for the width and the length, we will use this one to check it, and for here to check it. And of course, even for the big row, yeah, we will totally open it, and we have the instrument to test it. So it's no problem for our customer to check. And for small points that like the diameter, the mesh hole, we will use the different instruments that like this one. This one has more exact value, and we call it digital and clipper. And for this type, have more good value and more precision value. Okay, now let's open it. Okay, you can see here on this point is 0.06 millimeters, and then we set to the 0 and to check the other point. Yes, for this point, its difference value is data. Yes, for this point, its difference value is data and is 4.19 millimeters.
Okay.
And for this, the chain link mesh, we know that where how some tolerance is very normal situation, it's no problem. And now we set to 0 and check the mesh hole. We will check just like this one. Okay, you can see here for this mesh hole, the size is 62.37 millimeters, and I will set to 0 to check another one. Okay, for this mesh hole, its different size is 62.89 millimeters, and now we know that for the mesh hole and diameters totally have some tolerance, and the tolerance in our customers within our customers' requirements is no problem as normal situation, so it's no problem.
Okay.
Okay. Now for our QC, of course, we have not show to our customers, just like we will also to test the roll weight. It's also very important question for our customer.
Okay. I think so many working points have been noticed.
Yes, of course.
Okay. And can see what's the flash sale activities of the chain link mesh products?
Okay, today in our live streaming for the chain link mesh productions, our customer also can get 3% discount for total size. Yeah, including our electrical galvanized chain link mesh, optic galvanized chain link mesh, and PVC coated chain link mesh. Totally size, our customer also can get this 3% off, and MOQ is just one 40-feet container.
Okay, 3% discount for total size.
Yes.
Okay, it's a really big discount go to our customer.
Yes, it's a special discount in our content file. If you are interested in the chain link mesh, please leave your message and our customer service will contact you soon.
Okay, if you want to book order and get this special discount, please contact our customer service. We'd like to answer immediately.
Yes, please take this chance to contact our customer service.
Okay.
Okay, until now, for our chain link mesh production is finished.
Okay.
Okay, let's introduce the barware. Now let's change our sample here.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Now I see we also have 3 samples here.
Yes.
What's the difference between them?
Okay, now in our wire mesh production, just like we introduced before, the 2 types for the wire mesh and the chain link mesh. So we have 3 types, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the barware, we also have the same 3 types. And for this type is the electrical galvanized barware and the hot dip galvanized barware and the PVC coated one. And how to distinguish the barware, we also have based from the barb type.
Okay.
For the barware, we have 2 types. One is the traditional type, and the other is the ELWA type or motor type.
Okay, for customers, how to distinguish the different barbs?
Okay, now let's introduce this 2 small piece. Okay, now let's put them up here to show our customer the different barb type.
Okay.
Okay, first let's watch this type. And for this type, we can see it's clear. Yeah, this is one type of the barb type. Yeah, when we see here, it's more clear. And this is the 2 main wire, right? And this is the barb. Now, let's more clear to see the point of the barb. We can see the barb just the inside of the 2 main wire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this type we call it the traditional type. Okay. Please remember that for the traditional type, the barb is inside of it, the 2 main wire. Yeah, okay. Now let's introduce the motor type. Yeah, this type we can see here, this is the 2 main wire, and this is the barb. The barb just wrapped on the 2 main wire, just wrapped, not inside of it. Yeah, so this is a very important point to distinguish which one is the traditional type and which one is the model type. If this inside of it, we call it traditional type, and not inside of it, just the wrapped onto tuningware, we call it the model type. Yeah. Okay, I hope our customer now is more clear. Yeah, if you also think it's not very clear for that question, we also have a short video to show our different types. Now let's together to watch that short video.
Okay.
Okay, now let's back to live streaming.
Okay, from this video, I think my customer will know that how to distinguish that.
Yes, I think it's now our customer is more clear now.
Okay, and now let's see for the two different barriers, how customer could distinguish them.
Yeah, for this type, for the traditional type, it sells good in the Southeast Asian market.
Okay,
And for this type, for the area type or model type, it sells good in the South American market, Middle Central American market, and the Australia market.
Okay, know that. And then let's see what's the flash sale activities of the barware products.
Okay, today in our live streaming for the barware productions, our customer also gets 3% off for total size, including our electric galvanized barware, coated galvanized barware, and PVC coated barware. Totally size, our customer can get this 3% off, and MOQ is just 125 container.
Okay, you mean that all the wear products today have 3% discount?
Yes, you're right. And if you're interested in barware, please leave your message, and our customer service will contact you soon.
Okay, if you want to book order and get this special discount, please contact the customer service. We'd like to answer immediately.
Yes, please take this chance to contact, because today in our showing room of wear mesh, totally production like the wear mesh, like the chin leg mesh, and also the barware. Totally size, our customer can get this 3% off. Please take this chance to contact our customer service.
Okay. And then I say the product show in this showroom is finished.
Yes. Okay, next we will turn to the next showing of metal pipes.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, now please follow me into our showing room of metal pipes. Here you can see all types of pipes in our showing room.
Okay, so many different types. Could you introduce to us?
Yes, okay, no problem. Now let's introduce the first line. First line is called stainless material roofing sheet, and for roofing sheet, stainless steel. And for the stainless steel material, we can do many different series, very popular materials that's like 304, 316, and also that's like 201, 202 is very popular and normal material for the stainless. Yes, let's introduce the second part. Second part is different materials for the iron, just like we call it hot dipped galvanized, round tube, also square tube, and rectangular tube. For this line, it's different. This line we call it hot stick galvanized. Hot rolled steel tube, and this line we call it the cold rolled steel tube. Also, you can do the round tube, rectangular tube, and also the square tube. And for this line, it's different. We call it very galvanized steel tube. And also we can do that like the EMT, and also the hot galvanized tubing. We can do threaded and also covering. And for this, it's different. Have some embossed flowers, and we call it decoration tube. And for this tube is used for just like the fins. The fins tube have more beautiful flowers. Yeah. And for decoration is good. And for Sinostar, we also can do many different tubes, just like the seamless tube, Yeah, and also the different material, aluminum tube, and also we can do the precision tube. We can do many different types of tube.
Okay, very good. So many different kinds. And which one do you want to introduce to us?
Okay, today let's introduce the garment one to our customer. Okay. We have two different garment tube, and today let's introduce this garment tube to our customer.
Okay, you said there are two different types of garments.
Yes.
And what's the difference of them?
Okay, then let's introduce this one first. And this one we call it pre-galvanized steel tube. And for this one and this one we call it hot galvanized tube. And for these two types, just like the zinc coating and the application, and also the rolling way is totally different. And for this type pre-galvanized one tube, for this type the rolling material we will use galvanized strip.
Okay.
After the rolling, we will directly gas the galvanized tube. Yeah, and for this one, it's different. And for the hot galvanized one tube, the rolling material is for the black strip. Yeah, after rolling, we will get the black pipe. Then we send the black pipe to the galvanized factory to do the galvanizing. Yeah, after galvanized, we will got the hot galvanized steel tube. And for this type, because after galvanizing, it have very high zinc coating, the commercial quality is 250 grams. And for this type, it's different zinc coating. And for the pre-galvanized steel tube commercial quality, this zinc coating is just 30 grams.
Only 30.
Yes, and of course, for this type, we also can do more higher zinc coating, just like 100 grams, 150 grams, and the maximum zinc coating we could do is 275 grams.
Okay, very good. And compared with just like this one, the black steel pipes, what's the advantage of the hot galvanized one?
Yeah, we can see here. As introduced for this one, for this time we call it the hot roasted tube or the black tube.
Yeah.
And for this time we didn't do any other treatment on the surface. It's just oil on the surface when the pipe making to oil to anti-rust. So as they have different rolling and also price that is very different. For this type, it's more used just like the furniture tube and also like structure and construction tubes. But for this type, it's have very higher zinc coating and a very good rust resistance. It can be used more than 20 years, but not rust. So it's always widely used in just like the water line and gas line. So it's have very different useful.
Okay, different types for different useful.
Yes, of course.
Okay, very good. And then let's say for the galvanized steel pipe, what's the flash sale activity?
Okay, today in our live streaming for the galvanized steel tube and in the pre-galvanized steel tube and the hot galvanized steel tube, and in total, or today the discount is 5% off.
Okay.
Yeah, and including the pre-galvanized steel tube and hot galvanized steel tube. And today the discount size is different. The discount size from 1/2 inch to 2 inch, and the discount thickness is just like to the 20 millimeters to 30 millimeters, and the length is 5.8 meters, and MOQ is just 1/25 container.
Okay, 5% discount.
Yes.
It's a really big discount given to a customer.
Yes, if you are interested on the pre-galvanized steel tube or the hot galvanized steel tube, please leave your message and our customer service will contact you soon.
Okay, if you want to go order and get this special discount, please contact our customer service. We'd like to answer immediately.
Yes, please take this chance to contact.
Okay, and then let's see the product introduction. This showroom we finished. Now let's go to the next area.
Okay, now please follow me into our showroom of roofing sheet.
Okay.
Okay, We have now placed our customer follow me to our showing room on the roofing sheet. Here you can see all kind of roofing sheets in your showing room.
Okay, so many different ads, maybe.
Showing room.
Okay, so many different ads, maybe some customers don't know them. Please introduce to us.
Okay, now let's introduce totally to our customer. And for this, let's introduce from the most shining one. Yes, most shining one is just because galvanizing, and we call it galvanized corrugated roofing sheet. Also galvanizing have very good rust resistance and very beautiful and shiny surface. And for this type, it's different. This type we call it alloy material roofing sheet. And for the have this one, more beautiful color, and also we call it pre-painted roofing sheet, and also people call it PTGI. And now let's introduce this one. This one is different material, and this is aluminum material. And for the aluminum, different material is aluminum. And for the aluminum type, we also can do the well type corrugated sheet, and also the IBR type. Also, we can do the PPGI. So now let's introduce this as the ASA roofing type. It's also the different material. Now let's introduce this. This is different type of the roofing sheets, just like the PC corrugated sheet, and also for the polycarbonate for sheet. And this one is a new design for Sinostar. We call it carbon metal wall panel. And for this is a new design for Sinostar. It's very good and easy for install in the outside wall. And for this is very easy to install and very good for the decoration for the outside wall. Okay. And we can see for Sinostar, we can do many different kinds of pipes. Yes. I'm sorry, roofing sheets.
Okay, so many different types. And let's see, which one do you want to introduce to us?
Okay, today let's introduce the aluminum material roofing sheet to our customer.
Okay, everything roofing sheet. Compared with just like this, the galvanized roofing sheet. What's the difference between them?
Yeah. Now let's watch this time. Yeah, we can see when we put them together, it's very different surface. We can see the galvanized type is very shiny. Yeah. And for the aluminum material is different. And why have for the aluminum material have this color? It's just because for the aluminum material roofing sheet contains 55% aluminum. And then compared with the galvanized one, the aluminum material roofing sheet have more rust resistance is up to 2 times compared with the galvanized one. And also for this type material have very good rust resistance and the heat resistance. It can be used more than 200 degrees high.
Okay, very good quality. And I see for the aluminum roofing sheet, how customer could distinguish the difference in coating?
Yeah, that's a very professional question. And for that question, I like to introduce our customer to distinguish and testing from their professional instruments.
Okay.
If our customer not have it, I have a simple manner to introduce and teach out to our customer. Okay, now let's introduce and I prepared 2 different zinc coating samples.
Okay. That's more clear.
Yeah. Now let's introduce this type firstly. We can see this type and samples is the AZ 40 grams.
Okay.
Now let's keep our eyes to here, focus our eyes on here on the surface, and it looks the zinc spangle, and we can see here the zinc spangle is just a normal and commercial quality, and just not very clear.
Yeah.
And this is very commercial quality for the aluminum material. And then I also prepared this one. You can see this is different material samples. This is very high zinc coating. Yeah, it's AZ 150 grams. Very high zinc coating. And then we may see the zinc spangle on the surface. We can see here. The zinc spangle is more bigger. More clear. Yeah. I think our customer too easy to distinguish. And when we put them together, it's easy for our customer to distinguish which one is more better from the zinc spangle size and also the clear situation. So please check that. You can see here. So avoiding that question, when we'll do the manufacturing process, we will into a just like the anti-finger process. Okay, that means after acting finger, when our hand to touch the surface, we know any press on the surface. Yeah, and then it's in that question and on that press, it can have very good protection on the core surface.
Okay, very good. And what's the euro packing of the roofing sheets?
Okay, now we can see here on our table have two small samples.
Yeah.
And one is for the model for the recoils, and this one is for the targeted roofing sheet. We have the two small models for our customers. And now let's see the small roofing sheets. And for the packing, we can see the seawater pallet, of course, and outside is metal shell. And our wall, we will do the street belt steel strip into our door to the building. And now we increase the bottom corner to protection it.
Okay, it's very safety for the goods.
Yes, and then I also prepare a short video, and in that short video, it's including just like our production procedure, and also our inspection procedure, and also our warehousing situation, and also many different and together situation to advance to show our customer. Now let's together to show that short video to our customer.
Okay.
Okay, now let's back to our live streaming.
Okay. From this video, I think many customers will know that that's their best choice to work with us.
Yes, you're right.
Okay, the next day is the flash sale activity time.
Yes.
Okay, what's the flash sale activities of the Alexing roofing sheet?
Okay, today in our live streaming for the Alexing material roofing sheet, our customer can get 5% discount off.
Okay.
And of course, the discount size is thickness 0.15 millimeters to 0.2 millimeters. And after corrugated glass is 800 millimeters, and the length from 1.8 meters to 3.6 millimeters. And on these range productions and size, our customer can get this 5% off, and MOQ is just one 20 feet container.
Okay, 5% discount is also a very big discount given for customer.
Yes, if you are interested on the Amazing material roofing sheet, please leave your message and our customer service will contact you soon.
Okay, if you want to order, please contact our customer service. We'd like to answer immediately.
Yes, please take this chance to contact.
Okay, and now let's see our product show and the flash sale activities is finished.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks for watching our live streaming.
Okay, thanks for all support. And now we can see many customers are contacting us.
If you have any other questions, please initiate one-on-one meeting. We are waiting for you.
Welcome to Hebei Sinostar live streaming at 10 and 22 o'clock tomorrow. Tomorrow, we also have many flash sale activities and steel pipe, roofing sheet, wire mesh. You can scan our WeChat QR code. We will answer any question for you immediately.
Friends who not catch our live streaming, please go back and watch our replay.
Okay, thanks for everyone. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.